Today's scripture is Psalm 31 verse 7, which says, I will be glad and rejoice in thy mercy, for thou hast considered my trouble, thou hast known my soul in adversities. I am so thankful for God's mercy. This verse expresses a gladness and even rejoicing knowing that God is merciful. The very end of this verse gets to the point where it says that you have known my soul in adversities. That word adversities means times of trouble. Have you ever considered something? Think about what that means. To consider something means to think thoroughly about a situation, to look at all the aspects and elements of a circumstance and think through all the possibilities. Maybe you consider all the possible ways this is affecting someone or affecting yourself. Perhaps you're considering all the possible outcomes of what to do with the situation. What's the best possible scenario? What's the worst possible outcome that could happen? This verse says that God looks at our times of trouble and considers them in those ways. And that as God is considering the circumstances that we found ourselves in, He is going to be merciful, and that should bring us gladness and rejoicing in our heart. And this verse goes way beyond just the temporal things that we face in this life. This verse even goes to the depth of saying, you have known my soul in my times of adversities and troubles. God knows what your soul is going through and how you are being deeply affected by the circumstances that you face. Perhaps it's a circumstance you've brought upon yourself. God is still loving and merciful even in that situation. Perhaps it's a circumstance brought upon you by someone else that you have no control over. Even in that scenario, God is loving and merciful as He considers how this is affecting your soul during your time of trouble. When we think about that, it's no wonder this verse starts off by saying, I will be glad and rejoice in God's mercy. If you're struggling with something today, I want you to consider how God is looking at your situation. He's considering how all things could possibly play out, and He is looking for a way to pour out His mercy upon you. Seek out God and receive what He's doing for you through this circumstance. It may not feel good right now, but one day you'll look back and rejoice and be glad in the mercy of God. I am Pastor John, creating community by sharing Scripture. God bless.
Go tell the world.